I don't wanna go there. We should never go there. Damn. Why you wanna go there? I guess I gotta go there.
Good evening, gentlemen. This is Marcus Norman coming to you live from the Gentleman Style Podcast. This is another episode where I'm dropping nuggets and knowledge on you guys. Tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about some things we can do to increase our income. One of the biggest things I found that men as providers of our home, we need to get more creative and become more out of the box type of thinkers so that we are able to provide us income for our wives and our families so that we can continue to lead and live happy and productive lives. And one of the biggest struggles, one of the biggest complaints I've heard in my years of learning about wealth development and teaching and educating and pouring into others is finances. Finances is one of the biggest, most common causes of divorce and breakups in relationships. So the lack of money tends to be a common thing. And I just want to speak on a couple ideas, some tidbits about 9 things that can help generate income or give us a better turn on our investment. And some things we can do, simple things, not hard things, that can change our perspective on money. The first thing we're going to be talking about is rolling quarters, right? Finding those loose change, finding spare change around the house, the couch. I myself have a tendency to leave pennies and nickels and dimes in the change department of my vehicle. So, rolling those quarters, those little, you'd be surprised at how much spare change you find lying around the house. A unique feature to that, or one thing that I've researched and found is I like to find bank accounts that have minimum fees, and I actually found one. It's called Aspiration Bank. It's an online bank that has no fees and no minimum balance required. Last year, Money Magazine named Aspiration's checking account one of the best in America. So check them out at aspirationbankaccount.com. Another thing we can do to increase our income and get some extra cash so we can pay bills and get it ahead of the curve is selling and donating plasma. We can sell plasma. This is a unique thing that actually a lot of people don't realize, but you can get a pretty significant amount of money for selling plasma. It's highly valued and looked towards, and is actually something that's in need and can help medical science when it comes to research and things of that nature. A unique thing to that, another thing, number 3 is getting in touch with friends and family members, reaching out to parents. When you are getting behind in your bills and times get hard, it is okay to reach out to those individuals that raised you and nurtured you and mentored you. And there's no shame, there's no harm in contacting your family for support in time of need. Vice versa, another unique thing is you can actually dial in. You can call 211. This is a free hotline that is supported by the United Way service, and they're here to serve you 24/7. The trained professionals on the other end can tell you about programs offering rental assistance, subsidized housing, and housing vouchers. If you're in real dire straits, they can also inform you about emergency shelters for individuals and families. So that's calling 211. That can, offer that assistance to you to get better rates and subsidized housing for your home. Another thing you could do is mowing your neighbor's lawn, mowing the grass. If you live in a community like most people and there's a lot of grass to be cut, people typically don't like cutting their own grass and will pay you surprisingly a good amount of money to cut their grass for a reasonable cost. And if it doesn't trouble you and the thought of earning some extra money on the side could help you get ahead financially and lead your home better, then mowing lawns is really lucrative, so something to look into. The flip side of that, if you own a personal vehicle, consider driving for Uber. It's something that I have done personally myself. I enjoyed it. Uber has provided a fair amount of income for me, and it was something very easygoing, easy to set up. If you have a pretty clean driving record, it doesn't take you very long to get on the road and get started and get driving and making money. All the transactions are electronic, so there's no exchange of cash or debit card information. It's from the person's bank account, the rider, to yours. So really lucrative there. Another thing you can do to increase some extra cash and get some money into your household is throwing a garage sale, having a garage sale, selling things that you don't even use anymore, selling unwanted things that know you're not going to use, or finally reconcile and realize that, hey, I am not going to use this again. So having a garage sale and selling things that you don't need can bring in some extra quick cash. Another thing that for you online users out there is you can go to the website called Declutter. It's DECLUTTR. And you can sell your electronics and CDs and DVDs that you no longer want anymore and exchange it for cash. The website sends you upload some CDs and DVDs that you have using the barcode on the back of the item, and it searches for it through a national database, finds it, and adds it to your shopping cart. And then once you have plugged in, it gives you an estimated quote on how much they're going to pay you for each DVD or electronic item, and they ship you out a label once you have plugged in your bank account information, and you select what method of payment would you want, versus whether you want them to send you a check or a direct deposit or other forms through PayPal. So you pick. That's Declutter. And that's how you can sell some stuff, some old CDs and DVDs, Blu-rays, and even video games, plus hardware like cell phones, tablets, game consoles, and iPods that you have lying around, and get a good trade-in for your money for these items that you are no longer using. Like I mentioned earlier, searching through furniture and old cars, you can also search through old purses and wallets. This allows you to find spare change and hidden change, loose change, kind of lying around there and not really in use or needed anymore. And you can really, roll those pennies and start making those deposits and take that literally to the bank. A good contributor, a good offset to finding loose change around the house is an app called Digit, DIGIT. This innovative program saves your money without you having to lift a finger. Simply link it to your checking account, and the app's algorithms and mathematical processes will determine small and safe amounts of money to withdraw into a separate FDIC insured savings account. Using this set it and forget it strategy, I've put more than 2 months rent into an emergency fund myself. So it's really convenient. It uses that algorithm, and it takes small amounts of money from your checking account that you've selected and puts it and stashes it away for an emergency fund for that rainy day fund. The app sends you text alerts daily or weekly, whatever is comfortable for you, on your current account balance and how much you've saved up. And you'd be surprised on how much money in a short amount of time that you've saved. And again, it takes very little amounts. It analyzes your spending, and then after a couple of days, it takes small amounts, fractional amounts of money from your checking account and stashes it away into an account that you can't see, but you can get balances and transfer later on. Number 7, another option for you to increase some cash flow and get some extra income is applying for random Craigslist gigs. There are numerous jobs on Craigslist that people are looking to have done some work, some consulting work, some yard work, whatever it is. It really is truly to be explored on Craigslist, because you'd be surprised the type of work people are willing to pay for. So go exploring and check out Craigslist, and you'll find yourself really seeing out what people are looking for, and kind of get some ideas on what people are looking to pay for. Number 8 is hustling out your old textbooks. If you live in a community where colleges are rampant and students are trying to save $1 or $2 because of those high academic costs, you can pawn off old textbooks to students and old bookstores, and they'll take it from you for a reasonable cost. And convenience for that, sell your textbooks on Book Scouter. Just type in the book's ISBN, the number near the barcode, and the Book Scout will search dozens of book buyback companies to find the best price. When you see an offer you like, click sell now, and you'll be redirected to the buyer's website where they'll buy your textbooks from you. So that's a really good option. If you have some old textbooks lying around and you've formally completed that academic class and you don't need it anymore, check it out for yourself. Another option is taking your clothes to a consignment store. You need some money, so in a rapid flurry, you can clean out your closet and bring a garbage bag full of items to the consignment store. They pay through everything and buy one thing. Some of your pieces still had the tags on them. So check that out. And really take a look at pawning off some of your clothes at some convenience stores. If you're looking to do stuff online, there's a website that I found called Tradesy. That's Tradesy. This online platform offers clothing categories including clothing, bags, shoes, and accessories, even weddings. All you have to do is snap a photo and propose a price, and if it's accepted, you'll use a free box and label to ship it off. And it's that simple. It's kind of a unique way to bring some extra cash if your wife or girlfriend has some extra stuff lying around the house and don't really have a need for it. So these are some unique ways that I have found. I wanted to find and reach out to you and give you some tidbits on how to make some extra income, some extra capital for yourself. I know this is a short podcast, but that's my job. That's what I wanted to do. Anything that I find I think is of value and can better your home and better you as a developing young man, I want to offer it to you. So please leave a comment. Give me feedback. I'm very open to feedback, and my podcast is very open forum and open dialogue. I can be reached at this podcast and through my website, at Instagram, Facebook. I'm all over social media. I'm very in the social media space. So please let me know if you found value in this content. Please leave that feedback. You can find me on iTunes Store and check me out. And like always, I wanted to leave these encouraging words to you young men as you go out there, is to take care of your families, take care of your homes, and take care of business.
I don't wanna go there. We should never go there. Why you wanna go there? I guess I gotta go there.